So this was a new thing for us. We're an old newspaper business and we need to reinvent our business. So we need to train our staff into what innovation means for them. So something directly for them. How does it help me as a reporter? How does it help me if I'm an advertising salesperson? How does it help me if I'm in part of the business where I don't know whether I've got a future or not? So how does this affect me? So one of the things you have to do is to actually try it out, put it into action, take people from within your own company and say, okay, come together as a team, work on a project, see what you can achieve in 90 days. 90 days of intense effort, you're doing nothing else, this is just what you're going to be doing, and at the end of 90 days, we want a result, something that will actually help the business. You will prove what you said you were going to do. You've done it in 90 days. You can come back to the business and you come back feeling that you've achieved something. You've learned something from working with other people. But one of the things in the last year, we've seen people need some training how to start off. They don't know how to do it to begin with. They've got to get some advice on where do I find the right information? What's it like to work with people from other departments who I don't know? So we give them some initial training just to give them some advice on how to get going. So not to waste time. 90 days is a short period to achieve a result. So we want to make them get started quickly and keep that momentum going for the whole period, for the 3 months. And at the end of it all, they come out feeling, yeah, I achieved something. I made a difference. I found out ways to track data on stories. I worked out how to explain to advertisers what our customers look like, because ultimately, at the bottom of all of this is data science. Data science is really what's making a huge difference to our business at the Globe and Mail. It's helping the advertisers to understand better what we can offer them. It's helping our journalists to understand what are the stories that the readers really respond to. They spend the most time reading, they'll pay for. We charge for our content on digital content, and that makes their decisions better. So they are seeing in real ways how the work that's happening in the innovation lab comes back to help them in their job on a day-to-day basis. So we're partnering with the Washington Post. They are developing a new content management system. If we create a story, we want to put it on desktop, we want to put it on mobile, we want to put it on tablet. At the moment, every one of those things you keep doing again and again and again, repetition. This new content management system will enable us, one piece of content goes to many places all at once. So it's faster, it's easier to operate, and we're going to change the way we run the newsroom. So instead of having people organized in traditional ways in sport and news and business and features, we say, this bunch of people, this group of people, they're going to work on understanding the audience data. What is the data telling us every day? What worked really well yesterday? What didn't work? What was our most popular? What was most time spent? So how are we going to package up the content today? So there's another team that decides how to package it up. What, is it video? Is it text? Is it pictures? Put it together, and then they pass it on to another group of people, and the other people who use social media to get it to a larger audience. So we have our subscribers, but we want to reach people who perhaps don't normally read the Globe and Mail, but who might be interested. A column, a comment piece about Donald Trump and the shootings in Orlando will be a very hot story in Canada. Everybody is interested in what Donald Trump is saying and doing, and particularly when it relates to the gay, lesbian community. There's strong support for the gay, lesbian rights in Canada. Not so much in some places in the USA, and that's a big discussion in Canada. So if we have a columnist writing about that, we know from tracking previous data from the science we've got that this is going to be a big read, and we put it out perhaps to onto social media platforms to get a bigger audience.